Welcome to Arirang Live. It's after 2 p.m. here in Seoul, and I'm Kim Dami. In just a minute, we're going to cross over to the latest briefing from the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency on the COVID-19 outbreak. Early in the morning, South Korea has added 73 new COVID-19 cases, keeping the daily figure in double digits for 2 straight days. 50 of them are from the Seoul metropolitan area, and on top of family cluster infections that emerged over the Chuseok holidays, new cluster transmissions now continue to emerge from local hospitals, including one in Gyeonggi-do province. Plus, health authorities remain on high alert as more people are enjoying outdoor activities during this fall season. There were 11 imported cases, and with 2 more new deaths, the death toll now stands at 443. And before we are connecting to the briefing on the latest COVID-19 outbreak here in the country, once again, South Korea has reported 73 new cases on Saturday, and that's keeping the daily figure in double digits for 2 straight days. Among the 73 new cases, 50 of them are from the Seoul metropolitan area. And on top of family cluster infections that have emerged over the Chuseok holidays, there are now new cluster transmissions emerging from local hospitals. The briefing is about to begin, so let's take a listen.
First of all, we have Deputy Director General Kwon Junuk with the briefing. Let us now begin our regular briefing on the COVID-19 response here in South Korea for October 17th. As of today midnight, we have 62 new local infections, and so far we have the total caseload standing at 25,108. 78 more people have been discharged, while 1,407 people remain in quarantine. And there are 84 patients with severe or critical conditions, and we had 2 additional fatalities. I extend my deepest condolences to the deceased and the members of the bereaved families. Let us now take a look at our updates on domestic infections by region. And please note that this figure can be subject to change depending on the data accumulation time. Beginning off with Seoul metropolitan area, we have the Seoul, the Sangbong branch E-Mart. We have additional cases. A total of 8 people have been confirmed. In total, with the Proverbs Medical Services in Seoul Songpagu district, 16 people have been confirmed to date. And in relation to a casino bar in Incheon City, we have 2 additional cases. A total of 15 have been confirmed to date. And in relation to the SRC Rehab Hospital in Gwangju City, Gyeonggi-do province, we have the first index case earlier being confirmed, and a total of 31 people have been confirmed, and the total now stands at 32 for this respective cluster. And in relation to the Headquaters Nursing Hospital in Busan City, we have 1 additional case, now increasing the total to 59. And next, regarding the treatment, remdesivir, this drug has been administered to a total of 618 patients across 63 hospitals nationwide. And as for the life quarantine measures, we also have the safety e-report being run by the Safety Ministry, and here are some examples of the reportings. And we have some breaches of quarantine measures centered around schools. And at a specific university school, we also had the people did not wearing face masks at rest areas, and also when they were as for the people who were working at the cafeteria, people did not wear face masks properly, and they were engaging in conversations. And as for the some of the classes, there were also students who had fever, and professors and lecturers did not wear face masks properly, and we have seen such an reporting of the breaches of the quarantine measures there. And the quarantine authorities continue to note that during the weekend, we ask you to take particular precaution, as we could have further transmissions of the virus through events, gatherings, as well as family meetings. meetings. And also, we have many people going on outings, especially hikings during the fall winter, and we ask you to comply with the quarantine measures. And as for the religious facilities, we ask you to always cancel and postpone gatherings like group meals as well as other small gatherings. And as for hiking, in order to ensure a safe environment for you all, please also travel in minimum number of people always. And even if you are at outdoors, please note that you need to keep at least 2 meters distance with others. If this is difficult, please wear your face mask at all times. And if you have any problem in breathing when you are hiking, please go find a place where you can also keep a healthy distance from others and take off your mask and take a good rest. And also, when you are enjoying food with each other, please do not sit face to face, and please do not also engage in conversation as well, and use also personal servings as well. Last but not least, social distancing measures has now been eased to level 1, and a week have passed. And now we are also going to see the impacts of the easing of such social distancing policies. And during the past, we also mentioned that thanks to all of the individual public support, we were able to ease such level to the lowest level. And currently, the COVID-19 outbreak here in South Korea are maintained at 2-digit number on a daily basis. However, at specific facilities, for instance, in Busan and Gyeonggi-do Province, Gwangju City, as well as Ujeongbu City, we also have had some hospitals being reported as cluster infections. And we believe that this is impacting the total number of daily outbreaks. So this is why we cannot stay complacent, and we need to stay vigilant going forward. And we also need to take particular precaution of the infections that are spreading through high-risk groups, especially for the senior citizens. And as for Mr. Park Young-jun, who is the team leader of our epidemiological investigation here at the ministry, we also have he is raising big concerns of possible outbreaks through eateries as well. If you look at the global conditions, it is more grim, and we believe that after the weekend, we believe that this number of confirmed cases globally will exceed 40 million, and we believe that many countries, especially in Europe and North America, are going to large second wave. And we believe that the WHO also forecasts and also warns that many of the countries in Europe will go through a lack of the intensified care units as well. And we need to also take continued alert as well. And we need to also make it a habit to wear face mask and wash our hands on a regular basis so that we can contain the virus going forward, even after we ease the social distancing measures. So this calls for unity among the public and your participation as well. As for R&D sectors, many companies here in Korea and research centers in Korea are also exerting their full efforts. The treatment for COVID-19 that is developed domestically will also have, we are aiming to have the approval by this year end and the vaccines by next year. And we believe that we also need to decrease the capacity of the medical capacity that can handle the virus. And we believe that this could also lead to more confidence in our quarantine control as well. In order to contain the virus and also in order to live a very safe life going forward, we believe that the development of the treatment as well as vaccines will be very important. And we have had a forum that were hosted, and a professor has said that regardless of the level of social distancing measures, we believe that if there is an outbreak at certain places, we believe that this also brings a sentiment to the public and also constrains the economic activities. In other sense, we can also say that in order to live a routine daily life, we need to contain the number of outbreak as well. This This means that wearing of your face mask, keeping a healthy distance with others, and complying with other personal hygiene measures can not only safeguard the health of yourself, but also the community, including your schools, your offices, as well as cultural facilities and religious facilities, as well as eateries in neighborhood. So please always remember this, and please also comply with quarantine measures during the weekend for the sake of the entire community.
네.
Thank you very much.
지금부터 질의응답 시간 갖도록 하겠습니다. 렘데시비르 관련된
There you have it. We'll bring you more details on the briefing in our upcoming newscast at 6 p.m. Korea time. Until then, goodbye.
Behind Korea's successful COVID-19 response